Day 3 and the weekend may be nearing a close, but the music, talks and events are only getting stronger. I thought I'd start my day with a bit of banter in the Craft Village where Jim was having a chat with filmmaker Paul Duan. Paul talked about his 25 years in the business and how he reacted to being named in Variety's list of filmmakers to watch this year. He also wasn't shy of letting me know why he loves Other Voices. So Paul, what made you want to come up to Derry and join us with Other Voices?
Well, they asked me.
And that was enough, is it?
Well, you know, it was like,
yes to any invitation.
Well, you know, I haven't been to Derry since probably sometime in the mid-90s, so it was kind of nice to be up here. And, you know, I mean, Other Voices is a great show, and I know people who work on it, so I kind of thought, yeah, come on, I'll go along and have a laugh.
What is it about Other Voices that you think is so brilliant?
Oh, well, it has an extraordinary reputation, and it's, I mean, I've never been down to the Dingle show, but, you know, you watch, you know, you can see the atmosphere having a great effect on the performers and all that, and I just think it's great to have an Irish success story that doesn't depend on huge amounts of money or international acclaim or whatever. It's happened within Ireland. It's grown slowly and travelled outside of Ireland, and people now come from all over the world to perform here, and that's great. It's what Irish people do best, and it's also, I like the fact that it's totally sidestepped Dublin. Mm-hmm. I've just got word that George Ezra is playing an acoustic performance and having a chat in a house up the road. George, of course, is no stranger to Other Voices, having played the IMRO Other Room last year in Derry. Having signed with Sony and being announced on the BBC Sound of the Year 2014 list, he's definitely one to watch. And tonight, he plays the church. After performing a few songs and having a chat with Aidan for the main show, George was onward to sound check for tonight's gig, which gave me the chance to grab the incredibly busy Aidan for a few moments chat outside. So Aidan, how's everything going?
Everything's going very well. It's been 2 nights, really good music. Last night I particularly liked. Everyone was wearing black, almost everybody.
It was a lot more rockier last night, wasn't it? Definitely.
Last night was pretty rocky.
I saw you in the back going crazy with the Amazing Snakeheads. You were definitely way into it.
I was, yeah. Snakeheads are a great little matador, too. Everybody else. The nights have been different, as you know, and I'm kind of looking forward to a little bit of something different tonight, you know.
After that, I hopped on the bus back to the hotel where Dylan Haskins, the face of The Guardian's Other Voices coverage, was having a chat with Policia. All weekend, The Guardian have been posting interviews and exclusive performances from Derry, Londonderry, so I thought I'd ask Dylan what has stood out for him.
In terms of interviews, my favourite was, I suppose, chatting with Caoimhín O'Reilly and Iarla O'Linnard from the Gloaming, who are a band who I've seen twice now, and both times have made me so excited. The type of gig where I'm like, I'm going to tell my kids about that I was at the first few Gloaming gigs. It feels like they're like the band of a generation.
After chatting with Dylan, I headed over to the Glassworks green room in hope of catching George Ezra before he took to the stage. What was it that made you want to come back to Other Voices after last year?
Just last year, even though I just had a taste of it, I realised that it is a really good festival, and it is for the right reasons as well. Do you know what I mean? It feels like run by the right people, for the right people. The bands are the right people. It just feels like a good.
The music is at its forefront. Yeah. And obviously, going onto the main stage tonight, I mean, that just shows how far you've come in the past year, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. Like, I hadn't even been thinking about that, and then I got here, and the people that I met last year were saying so much has happened. Like a lot has happened, and really all that's happened is a lot of gigging, a lot of writing, but that adds up.
I spent the rest of the night watching the gig from the green room. Putting on a gig, making a TV show, and streaming it worldwide is a lot of hard work, but nobody will show it. Passion drives everyone through the weekend, and the music makes it all worthwhile. Day 3 Derry, done.